to do my February faves and fails. I am so glad February is over. It has been a crazy month and I am hoping spring is around the corner. If you are in a snow area as well, I'm sure you're hoping for the same thing. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I know we have another snowstorm coming through, but maybe that'll be the end of it and it'll start to get warmer. So warm thoughts sending to all of those in cold, snowy areas, and send me some because I need it. So let's talk makeup. I have a couple things that I want to mention to you that were kind of standout products to me in the month of February, and I'm just going to dive right in and get started. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the e.l.f. BB cream. It looks like this, and I have it in the shade Buff. And what's kind of neat about it is it actually is in a tube, but it also has a pump applicator. However, the pump doesn't have a locking mechanism on it. Sometimes pumps do, this one doesn't. And unfortunately, my cap broke. I don't know if you can see it, but my cap broke when it came in the mail. So that was kind of stinky, but I love this. This has an SPF of 20 in it. It is a little bit more than 1 fluid ounce, and I really just like what it does to my skin. I don't find it to be oily. I find that it gives me really, like, I would say light coverage, but good coverage as a light. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes over my face, it evens me out. I think if you have really, really heavy red spots, it won't cover it, but if you have just a little bit of redness, for me, it just blends right over it and smooths it out. I do have some redness today going on, and you can't really see it with this. So I really, really like this. I would actually prefer this over the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick, which I did a Love It, Like It, or Leave It On. I'll link that below if you haven't seen it. That wasn't a great product for me, but I would absolutely recommend this over that. And this was a standout for me. I'm a big fan of it, and I found myself reaching for it a lot this month just for a quick, you know, throw it on, even me out the door kind of thing. So that's the e.l.f. BB cream. And I think these are new, but I like it. Another standout to me was a blush that I got, and this is my first NYX blush that I ever got. I bought this towards the end of January, so I used it a lot in February, and I have it in the shade Pinched. Looks like this. Oh, it's so pretty. I totally love it. It's just like a nice kind of deep pink, and it has gold glitter in it. I am wearing this today. And then just when you sheer it out, it's just a really, really beautiful color. I really like it. It just gives a nice kind of rosy glow to your cheeks. And I absolutely love this. And I want to get more NYX blushes because I really like the formula on it. But I'm so torn as to what colors to get. So if you've used NYX blushes before and you have a recommendation on a color, let me know down below, because you know, it's so hard. I go and I look and all the colors look so great and I just don't know which one to get. So if you have any recommendations, let me know down below. Love it. NYX and Pinched. Great blush. Another standout product to me has been the Maybelline Dream Lumi in the shade Radiant. These look like this. They're a little pen and they're like a twist up with like a brush up here. So I always saw on YouTube that everybody said, get the one in Radiant, get the one in Radiant, and I didn't understand why. And so when I first bought one of these, I bought it in the shade Ivory, which I've used in tutorials already. And I really like this one, and I didn't understand why everybody was saying to get the one in Radiant. But I happened to pick it up because it was, I think, on clearance or on sale or something, and now I totally understand why. So the one in Ivory, I'm going to swatch both of them for you just so you know where everybody's coming from on it. The one in Ivory, that's it right there. It's a skin tone. It's a very light skin tone color. And this works for me because I am actually pretty pale. So this works for me. I do use this under my eyes to kind of brighten, conceal a little bit, and it works, and I don't mind it. I also use this, I use this today as a highlight down my nose. So I just kind of blended it out a little bit, but it works, and it's just a nice skin tone color. So when I picked up Radiant, I understood what everybody was talking about. The Radiant one, and that's it right there, is a salmon peachy color. And this is good for hiding dark circles or covering dark circles, and that's what's going to neutralize it. So there it is, blended out. This I do have on today. So that's the Radiant and that's the Ivory. So you can see this one's a lot more peachy toned and this one's a lot more skin tone, like tannish kind of, you know, not peach. It's just more of a skin tone color as opposed to the peach. So this one would be good for if you have darkness under your eyes that you want to hide. You can draw the little triangle. I did do that today and blend it out. If you have medium skin tone, I actually wouldn't recommend the one in Ivory because it might make you look a little too white or ashy under there, which can happen when you use too light of a concealer, but the Radiant one would be better for hiding the dark circles. So I do really like the Radiant. I'm really glad that I picked it up, and I'm actually happy that I have both of these. So these would be really good recommendations, I think, for hiding dark circles, for brightening under the eye. If you are light, fair skinned, you can do the Ivory. Otherwise, if you're just trying to hide the dark circles, do the Radiant. Does that make sense? I rambled a little bit there, but I think you're getting what I'm saying. Both good products. Normally get the Radiant. If you're fair skinned, get the Ivory, or do both like me and work it out. So there you go. Okay, next is a, what is this? This is the e.l.f. Studio Single Eyeshadow. They look like this. This is the first one that I ever bought of this, and this is in the shade Pebble. And I know what you're thinking, what's so special about this shade? And I totally get it. This actually, I saw in a recommendation from Emily of Beauty Broadcast, and she called this the workhorse of eyeshadows. So I picked it up. I have this actually in my crease today. Can you see it? And I have the L'Oreal Infallible in Bronze Taupe on the lid, but this is in my crease. And that's what this shade is awesome at. It is just like a brownish, taupish brown kind of color that just blends into your crease. Where are you? Blends into your crease so well, and it just gives nice depth in your crease. It's a matte shade, and it just does its job. It's really subtle but effective, and I have found that during this month, if I didn't know what kind of eye look I was doing, I would grab this, blend this in the crease. I used my, what is this? e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush. It's from the Essential line, so it's $1. And I would just go in here, blend this right into the crease, and that would be my starting point. And then from there, I would take it. This works great with neutral colors, with greens. I mean, it's just really just, as Emily said in her video, a workhorse kind of eyeshadow that just does its job, does a good job of it, and, you know, nothing too special, but it works. So, I think these are $3. I did a 50% off thing, so I'm really happy with that, and I'm glad that I picked it up. And that's in the shade Pebble. Not sure if I said that. Another standout product to me, and I don't know if it's necessarily a standout product, but it's a product that I grabbed and wore a lot this month, and it is the Rimmel Scandeleyes Precision Micro Eyeliner. It looks like this, and it's just a felt tip pen. I don't think there's anything super amazing about it. I like these kind of things for doing my eyeliner. I just think they work great. It glides on really smooth, gives you a nice deep black line. This one is waterproof. It will smudge at first, like if I touch this right now, it will smudge a little bit, but once it sets, it doesn't budge. So I'm really happy with it. I like the line. I just found myself grabbing it for a majority of the month, so I just wanted to mention it to you because I don't know if it's a fave, but I used it quite a bit and I like it. So it's a good product. So I would totally recommend that. Another product I was testing out a lot this month was the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. It looks like this. And I have it in the Blackest black. And this is the waterproof one of it. So the whole thing on this is the brush. That's what makes it special. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but see how towards the far end down here is it's thin, and then the the bristles get longer as you go towards the inside here. So what that's supposed to do is apply little product on the inside and more product on the outside to make it flare out like a butterfly. Whatever. It doesn't work for me in that sense because my eyes are bigger than what this brush is, so I have to like do it in sections so the long bristles reach everywhere. And what I'm saying is the brush for me has no effect. I don't care for the brush. The also thing to note that you have to flip this way in order to get the same effect on the other eye. If you're someone that just goes like this, then that whole brush thing won't work. I also noticed that a lot of product clumps up or like gets, I don't know if you can see it, it gets really gooey towards this end of the brush. So the brush for me isn't amazing. I don't care for it. However, I actually really like the formula of this mascara. I bought it and at first it was a little too wet for me, but I had it sitting in my drawer for maybe about 2 weeks, and then I found that it was a little bit better and easier for me to work with. I do really like it. I am wearing this today, and I don't wear fake lashes, so it's all that I'm wearing today. And I just think it does a good job of lengthening, thickening, you know, just the normal things that you want out of mascara. It can clump a little bit if you put too much on, but other than that, I think it does a great job, and I like it. You know, it's not one of my faves. Oh no, it's a favorite of this month, but it's not one of my favorite mascaras, but it's a good buy. I'm not unhappy with it. So that's the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly. And my final fave of the month is a lip product, and this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. This has become a go-to for me. I absolutely love this. I bought this in a package. I got 2 other shades in it, but I have been grabbing for this one all the time. For me, it's the perfect nude lip color. I don't really do a nude lip, but I like this. I have this on today. I just like what it does. It looks good over my natural color lips. And sometimes I'll pair it. I'll show you what I'll pair with in a minute, but it just is a regular doe foot applicator. Let's see, I'll swatch it here. There it is. And it's just a nice pinky nude tone. I totally love it. I just think it looks great on the lips, gives a little bit of shine. It can be a little thick. I do kind of blot it out a little bit and just make sure not to put more on. It's not super long wearing. You do have to reapply it, but it's a gloss. So, you know, to me, what do you expect? I also wear this on my own, but I like to pair it with the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in the shade East End Snob. It looks like this. This is what I have it paired with today. And you can just see, that's the East End Snob. Where are you? That's the East End Snob, and then that's the Creme Brulee. They just kind of go very well together. I like it. They've been a fan favorite of mine this month, so that's my recommendations. Check out the Creme Brulee. If you haven't tried a butter gloss, check out that one, because I think it's the most neutral, flattering, anybody can wear type thing. So there you have it. For my fails this month, I actually don't have one. And you might be saying, well, what about the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick? You didn't like it. And it's not that I didn't like it. It's just not a fail for me. I wouldn't recommend it to someone else. I wouldn't tell somebody to go out and buy it. But having it, I do use it. So it's not a fail. Because a fail for me is a product that I'm like, why did I buy this? I'm never gonna use it. This was terrible, blah, blah, blah. So the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick isn't a fail for me. I have it, I use it, I just wouldn't tell you to go out and get it. So I don't have anything this month that was a true fail. So that's good, because it means everything I have I love right now, which is awesome. So that's my February faves, since there was no fails. Again, let me know if you have any faves or fails this month and any recommendations for NYX blushes. I also think I might film a haul/review on some e.l.f. products that I bought at the end of January, since I was really using a lot of e.l.f. in the month of February, because I bought a bunch of stuff. If you would like to see a e.l.f. haul/review, give me a thumbs up and I'll be sure to do it. So I guess that's it. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!